And now from McAllen City Hall, a meeting of the McAllen City Commission.
And good evening, everybody. So good to see you all here. We'll call this meeting to order, start with Pledge of Allegiance, followed by invocation by Commissioner Victor Sevi Haddad. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Bow your heads. Dear God, we come before you today with gratitude for the opportunity to serve our community. Grant us wisdom and compassion as we make decisions that impact the lives of our residents. Guide our hearts to prioritize the well-being, safety, and unity of all those we represent. Help to listen with empathy, act with integrity, and always remember that we are here to care for and uplift those in our care. Amen.
Amen. Amen. And we only have one proclamation, Children's Advocacy Center.
Hello, everyone. I'm proud to give the following proclamation. Whereas the Children's Advocacy Center of Hidalgo and Starr Counties is a distinguished nonprofit organization with centers strategically located in Edinburgh, Mission, Roma, and Westaco. Since establishment in 2000, the center has been dedicated to alleviating the emotional trauma experienced by child abuse victims, enhancing community awareness regarding the prevention of child abuse, and supporting the effective prosecution of individuals who harm children. Whereas the Children's Advocacy Center of Hidalgo and Starr Counties is proud to be one of over 1,000 children advocacy centers across the nation, one of 68 in Texas, and the first child-focused facility and community-based program of its kind in Hidalgo and Starr Counties. And whereas in fiscal year 2024, the Children's Advocacy Center of Hidalgo and Starr County successfully provided hope, healing, and justice to 2,093 young victims of child abuse, creating a safe, child-friendly environment that encourages and empowers them to share their experiences without fear. And whereas the comprehensive services offered by the center encompasses immediate crisis intervention, forensic interviews, forensic examinations, family advocacy, mental health support, and community education. And whereas in a continued effort to raise awareness and funding for its vital work, the Children's Advocacy Center of Hidalgo and Starr Counties is hosting the 15th annual Vino's Wine Extravaganza at the McAllen Convention Center on Saturday, March the 22nd, 2025 from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. This special event will showcase a delightful array of food, fine wines, and exceptional entertainment featuring premier show band, Electric Circus, and local favorite, Dr. No. Now, therefore, I, Omar Quintanilla, Mayor Pro Tem of the City of McAllen, Texas, by virtue of the authority vested in me, and on behalf of the Mayor and City Commission, do here proclaim March 22nd, 2025 as Children's Advocacy Center Day. Congratulations.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Mayor, Commissioners. My name is Pat Blum, and with me today is our Executive Director, Nadia Ochoa. For 25 years, the Children's Advocacy Center has served as the initial point of contact for children entering the justice system due to allegations of sexual abuse, severe physical abuse, or witnessing a violent crime. Our mission is to restore the lives of children and families that are affected by abuse and neglect through the pillars of hope, healing, and justice. We have numerous success stories of children who have achieved great futures and become valued members of our community after going through our services. In the past 5 years, we provided services to 10,640 victims of child abuse. Let that sink in. 10,640 in 5 years. Over 1,100 of these children are residents of the city of McAllen. We are proud of our partnership with Chief Rodriguez and the McAllen Police Department. The investigators who collaborate with us are dedicated to making a positive difference in the lives of the children who live in our city. We are also very thankful for the continued support from the city of McAllen. While we cannot change what happened to these children, we can provide them with the resources they need to build a brighter future. And you are helping us to do that. As mentioned in the proclamation, we're hosting our 15th annual fundraiser, Vinos, on March 22nd. We hope that all of you will be there to have some fun, enjoy the delicious food and the fine wines. And thank you again for your continued support. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Next, we have items number 1, public hearings.
Good afternoon, Mayor and Commission. We have some routine items that are listed on your agenda today. They come with a favorable recommendation from the Planning and Zoning Commission. The first item is to rezone from C3 to R2 property located at 3900 North K Center Street. We also have a conditional use permit for 1 year and adoption of an ordinance for an automotive service and repair located at 2600 South 23rd Street, Suite J. The third request is for a conditional use permit for a life of the use for an adoption of an ordinance for a personal wireless service facility. Property is located at 6275 South 10th Street.
Okay, do we have anybody to speak against items 1, 2, or 3? Anyone to speak against items 1, 2, or 3? No? What are the wishes of the commission?
Motion to approve said items.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries. Item B.
Item B has been withdrawn.
Okay. Item C.
Item 1C1 is a request to rezone, for a conditional use permit for 1 year and adoption of an ordinance. Property is located at 110 North 16th Street. It is for a proposed bar, and it's located on the east side of 16th Street, just north of Business 83. Adjacent zoning is C3 to the north, south, and east, as well as the property in question. C4 to the west, and you have restaurants, commercial, parking facilities for the McAllen Central Station. To the south, the initial conditional use permit was approved February of 2024 with a variance to distance requirements of publicly owned property. They propose to continue operating the bar from a 1,255 square foot building. Hours of operation are Tuesday through Saturday from 5 until 2 a.m. 13 parking spaces are required. They provide them on site and also through a parking agreement with a property to the northeast. Must comply with section 138, 118 of the zoning ordinance, including distance to publicly owned property. Again, this property is located within 400 feet of publicly owned property to the north and adjacent to the south. Item was considered by the Planning and Zoning Commission February 18th of this year. One person appeared in opposition to the request, citing concerns with loud music. Following discussion, the board voted unanimously to recommend to disapprove the request, but with a favorable recommendation to distance requirement, with 4 members present and voting.
Do we have anybody to speak against this item? Anyone to speak against this item? Not, what are the wishes of the commission?
On motion to approve.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries. Item D. Oh, we need a motion to approve to amend the zoning ordinance of the city of McAllen.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries. We have consent agendas, items I through J. Do we need to pull anything out?
Mayor, I'd just like to point out that the consent agenda includes several routine matters of consideration for the commission tonight, including a contract for the 2025 South Texas All Hazards Conference, Coastal Bend Regional Advisory Council, and McAllen Emergency Medical Task Force, a renewal of our contract with the City of Edinburgh for waste disposal, improvements to the convention center for air check walls and LED video walls, high-density material bond pavement preservation project for our roadways, and several resolutions authorizing grant application, those being for the 26 Texas Anti-Gang Program, the Texas GLO Resilient Communities Program, a grant application to the Office of the Attorney General for Crime Victim Services Division for funding under the fiscal year 26-27 Victim Coordination Liaison Grant Program, 26 Border Zone Fire Departments Program, and several consent co-op purchases for purchases of vehicles for our Public Works and Sanitation Departments, which are within budget.
Pretty much items that are routine, that would be favorable, non-controversial.
Yes, Mayor.
Yeah, and one of the reasons that the co-op purchases are in the consent is because they go through buy board, so the buy board is the lowest price.
Right.
So
They are
so the
favorably
people
negotiated
understand.
prices, that's correct,
Yes.
Commissioner.
Okay, do I have a motion to approve?
So
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries. Item 3.
I just have to
Okay.
abstain, the mayor, from item 2J1. That was it.
Fine.
Item 3A, Mayor's consideration and approval of architectural firms and authorization to negotiate scope and fee schedule with top-ranked firm for the McAllen Police Department indoor shooting range project.
Good afternoon, Mayor and Commissioners. The scope of this services focuses on the design of the firearm training facility encompassing approximately 28,000 square foot. The facility is programmed to provide 15 training lanes for both handgun and rifle firearms, as well as classroom and administrative spaces. A committee comprised of PD, engineering, evaluated the SOQs. Below is the summary of the 3 highest scores. Staff recommends authorization to negotiate a scope and services, a fee scheduled to the top-ranked firm Negrete Kohler Architect LLP of Austin, Texas. If negotiations are unsuccessful, staff will cease negotiations and, with city manager approval, initiate negotiations with the next highest ranked firm if approved today.
Pretty much in compliance with the Professional Services Procurement Act.
Yes, sir.
Okay, any questions?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries. Item B.
Mayor, item B is award of contract for the Police Department Evidence Storage Conversion Project.
Mayor and Commission, the scope of work includes modifying existing warehouse space in the facility's parking garage into a controlled climate evidence storage room. The roughly 4,300 square foot area will include a workroom, mechanical room, with a balance of nearly 4,000 square feet dedicated for storage. The contract amount is under consideration, is within the project's program budget. The architect of record and staff recommend award of the contract to the lowest responsive bidder, Real United Builders LLC of Mission, Texas, in the amount of $380,000, $822.50, with a contract time not to exceed 120 calendar days, and we open it up for any questions.
Questions?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Item number 4, advisory board appointments.
Good afternoon. So Mayor Villalobos, you are reappointing all the members that were eligible
That's
for
correct.
reappointment. If I can just remind you that you do have an assignment pending to the Disability Board, and that's a commissioner assignment.
Who's the assignment?
The mayor's assignment.
Mayor.
Commissioner.
Yes, we need a commissioner to serve on that board. We'll leave it pending.
But everybody else I put in there, they're still qualified, they can serve again, we'll put them again.
And Commissioner Zamora, you have a vacancy to the CDBG Board due to a resignation. Mayor Pro Tem Quintanilla, you have 2 members that turned out, one on the Planning and Zoning and one on Traffic Commission. And Commissioner Castillo, you have 1 member eligible to reappointment to the Traffic Commission, that's Pablo Garcia. And you have 3 vacancies, 1 on the Historic Preservation Board, 1 on the Library Board, and 1 on Keep McAllen Beautiful.
I'm working on it.
Brad, if you could just send me a short list of applicants that have shown interest for the CBDG board.
Will do.
Thank you.
If we're okay, I'll need a motion.
Okay, do I have a motion to approve the
Right.
individuals that have been
Are you saying I have something to work
suggested?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries. Future agenda items. Future agenda items?
Mayor, I can't recall the last time we
Yes.
looked at streetlight projects as we go through each of the districts.
Yes.
It's nothing urgent, but I'd just like to get an update in a couple of
Certainly.
months.
It'd be great.
I'd like to see a public art update.
We have a project in that realm, Commissioner, coming, I believe it's going to be the first meeting in April.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Commissioner, I just wanted to mention that the mayor was late to the workshop today. He went to Austin to testify on some very significant water legislation. And so we continue to monitor that legislation carefully, and we appreciate the commission and the mayor's support for our efforts to secure water for McAllen and the region moving forward. And hopefully from this legislative session, we will see some support for a very robust project that the commission has instructed us to move on. So
Thank you.
Thank you for taking your time
No,
to do
definitely,
that.
and I think hopefully the Senate committee realized that we're taking the lead, and it's not necessarily just a McAllen project, that it benefits the whole region. We have interconnects throughout, from here to Edinburgh, Mission, Far San Juan, Alamo. It keeps on going. So we are it, and hopefully I think they understand and realize that we're the only ones that can probably do this project.
We appreciate you taking the time to go to Austin to advocate for our community, Mayor. Thank you very much for doing that.
I will be going to the water, Texas Water.
That's right. Conference, the State Water Conference. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
not this week, but the following week.
That's correct.
So any update to that, because I'll be attending for.
We'll make sure you have the full presentation and all of the data that we sent the mayor today.
Okay.
Okay, executive session items.
Mayor, with regards to item 5A and 5B, it's my recommendation that the board entertain a motion to instruct the city manager and city attorney to proceed as described in the executive session.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries. There being no further business, this meeting is adjourned. Thank y'all so much.
Regular City Commission meetings are held on the second and fourth Monday of each month. Meetings are rebroadcast on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays on the McAllen Cable Network.